iOS 18 introduced this really sweet gradient or progressive blur into their design language, and we are going to create exactly that using Tailwind version 4. There's nothing really to the scaffolding. It's just a div here with another div inside where we'll create our effect. To make this effect, we'll need a mask, but masks aren't built into Tailwind, so we need to create a custom utility. In version 4, there's no tailwind.config file anymore. Instead, you're supposed to do customization in the CSS file where you import Tailwind, which we'll see, but I don't think I like this. Either way, we can use the new @utility directive to make our custom mask. So I'm going to steal a bit of the Tailwind naming convention, and I'm going to go mask to T. We'll need a mask of a linear gradient, and we'll set our direction, which this one 2T is going to go to top. And this is going to go from black. And actually, just so I can use a shortcut, let's bring this @utility in later and just pretend that this is a class for now. So now I can hover over black and set this to no opacity. And we can copy that and set that to full opacity. And then as far as distance goes, this is going to be 0% distance. And this one's going to be 100% distance. So that should be right. Let's turn this back into a utility. And let's check out what this looks like, but it's not going to be great just yet. So here in our child div, we can add, let's go backdrop blur medium. And now we can go mask to T, which already pops up in IntelliSense. And you can see it's a start for sure. That's sort of what we're going for. But just to demo something really quick. Here I have an element, and let's apply that exact same strength of backdrop blur, but without the mask. And here we can see at the bottom, it's much stronger than even the very top of our mask, which is a little weird, but here's the workaround. Instead of just having one div here, I am going to use the very handy view feature, v4, and we'll go index in 3, and we'll use the index as our key. Now let's save this. Now we're talking, but I want one last tweak. If the fade we created here follows approximately this exponential curve, due to the compounding of the multiple divs, what I want is more of an S-curve where it ramps up to a high intensity quickly and then more slowly gets to the peak. To adjust the curve, we can modify this linear gradient. Let's add an extra point to the gradient, copy that, paste it in, put a comma there. And what I want is at about the 50% distance mark, let's set this so it's more like 80% intensity. Now that is the exact emerging from the fog look that I want. And it's in a Tailwind utility, so you can use it with any of Tailwind's pseudo classes. All right, see you next time. Enjoy your next video.